Could you tell us about the path of Bhairagini, ma'am, and what does it mean by Bhairagini, and how is it different from Brahmacharya?
Raga means color. Vairagini means, in a way, they become the color of the Devi. Brahmachari means to become Vairagya, that means to become colorless. Colorless means, the English word colorless is a negative, has a negative connotation, but colorless means that which is transparent. Right now the air is colorless. Would you want it to be colored? So, a brahmachari is looking how to get into a state of vairagya. That means to make life transparent, where clarity is the ultimate goal, clarity which will see through life and death. A Vairagini is like the moon. A moon is not shining by itself, but in reflection. But most people enjoy the moon, not the sun. Though sun is powering the moon also, but most people will look up at the moon but never at the sun. More approachable. More variety. Moon looks different every day. The sun is same every day, day in and day out, throughout the year, every day same. Moon, 28 versions. So these are two different paths. It's a beautiful thing. I think time is coming in the coming 1 or 2 years where many more people could go on the path. It's a beautiful path if you give yourself totally. If you try to logically analyze, you'll go mad. But if you give yourself, you will be in an ecstatic and beautiful state. So, those of you who are proud that you have a big heart and no brain, it's a very good path to walk. Or if your brain is subtle enough to go beyond the logic, to go beyond the rudimentary logic of what's black and white, what's right and wrong, and beyond that, if your intelligence can go slip beyond that and look at life, then also it's a beautiful path. Both ways. Because it takes a certain subtlety of intelligence to be able to look beyond logic in a logical way. Otherwise, logic will tell you this is right, this is wrong, this is okay, this is not okay, this is in, this is out. See, it's both in, out. And if you give yourself, even either as a Vairagini or just like that, every day you go, it's a different mood of energy, completely. He's not like that, every day same, reliable. She's going on in her own way. So, the path of Vairagini means to take the color of Devi, not just in clothes, but in every way. Your blood is anyway red, your head should become red, everything should become red within you. You become the color of the Devi. You don't retain anything of yourself. Should I lose myself? If you want to find something worthwhile in your life, you have to lose yourself, there is no other way. If you're trying to preserve or save the petty personality of who you are, then all the best. Right to the last day, same issues will go on endlessly, believe me. I want you to look back and see. If you are 20, maybe not much opportunity. If you're 30 or 40 or 50, please look back and see. Within the mindscape, it is this… you may be in different atmospheres, but the struggle is same, the problems are same. The atmosphere might have changed, the content might have changed, but the fundamental has not changed. And believe me, many people die like this, even on their deathbed. A few will realize they have wasted, others will go with this. I think I've said this sometime before, but it happened once. Shankaran Pillai in his previous life was on his deathbed. See, he reincarnates, so don't be surprised. Then he was in a state of, consciousness and unconsciousness, like how it happens in your shunya meditation, sometimes falling asleep, sometimes coming back, and like that it was happening. He was becoming unconscious and once in a way becoming conscious. And in these waves of consciousness and unconsciousness, he became little consciousness. Then he looked and said, he looked at his wife and said, "Where is my first son Ramu?" The first son popped up and said, "Father, I'm right here, don't you worry, I'm right here." Then again he slipped into unconsciousness. After some time again he surfaced. He looked at his wife and said, "Where is our second son Bhimu?" Bhimu jumped up and said, "Father, I'm right here. I will only be by your side, I will not go anywhere." Then he slipped off into unconsciousness. After a long time he surfaced and he asked, "Where is our third son Somu?" This third son held his feet and said, "Father, I'm at your feet, I'm right here." Then he looked at his wife and then, "Who the hell is taking care of the shop?" It'll go on. Just to satisfy the urge of food and the urge to reproduce, entire life will go. You can glorify it, you can romanticize it, but please understand, that's how it'll go. I won't go on repeating this to you, I've said this enough times. Those who have little working brain, invest in something else, and believe me, I'm saying from my experience. From my experience of life, the way I searched and the way I struggled to know this, it's coming too bloody easy for you. Yes. So that's why we were waiting for the bamboos to mature. So you want to become a Bairagini, you could choose, it's a wonderful way to be.